It'll be great.
Yeah, wait for Tippett.
Listening to each other is just critical in a piece like this.
Greg here, Digital Creative. Let's go behind the scenes as the orchestra prepares for the Midsummer marriage on Saturday.
The Tippett's fun. Yeah, it's nice because we've done most of Act 2 in Bucharest because it's got the ritual dances which are taken out of the opera, and that's what's more commonly played.
Well, when were you in Bucharest?
We were in Bucharest for the Enescu Festival a couple of weeks ago. First little tour out the country for a long time. So we feel like we know a bit more of the language, so it's nice to kind of do the whole thing now, put it into context.
The London Philharmonic Choir.
No one's ever played this before.
No. Well, maybe a handful of people. Our principal trumpet had it on his audition list for the English National Opera when he auditioned for that back in the 80s, and he hasn't played it since. But yeah, it's a great piece. It's a really good piece. People might think of Tippett as being a bit too inaccessible, maybe, but it's glorious. There's some fantastic tunes. Really quite fun to play and rewarding as well. Maybe especially so because it's the first time we're on the festival stage not socially distanced. It's easy to balance, and we can all hear each other, and it's to balance it and for timing and everything. It's just it just feels like putting on a pair of comfortable slippers. Even though we're running around at light speed in those comfortable slippers.
How long has it been since you guys got together and did a concert?
February?
Yeah, it must have been, February 2000.
I think so.
So I auditioned online June 2020, and this is my first time performing.
No way.
Yeah.
So you actually auditioned during lockdown?
Yeah, on Zoom during lockdown, and it's the first time I'm meeting everyone in person, which is a bit weird after seeing you all on little Zoom screens for so long. For a first concert, it's a pretty good venue, an amazing orchestra, and amazing to work with E&O as well. So.
It is, yeah.
But what a piece to pick as well. So what is it like coming back, having not been able to be in a room and have Tippett, which no one's ever heard of before?
Yeah, I think a lot of us are expecting to come back, maybe Brahms, Requiem, Verdi, the things that we sing so regularly, but it was quite refreshing to come back and sing something which was quite challenging. Really got our brains thinking again, and it was challenging. It wasn't easy. Yes. It really wasn't. It was a real challenge, and I think Ed talks about that in his article that he wrote in The Guardian, how difficult it actually is.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think when we were midway through rehearsals, we've had a lot of rehearsals for this, I was sitting there thinking, this isn't coming together for me. There's no earworms, I can't get the tunes in my head, and then suddenly there was a day we'd been dissecting it so much, haven't we?
Yeah.
And then suddenly it all just started to gather and come together. But when you
suddenly you're in the shower and you're going,
yeah,
how's it fine?
been hard work, but actually having the orchestra there and just understanding how everything fits together, it is quite an extraordinary piece.
Now having the orchestra bring it to life, it's just so incredible. It's so lush, and that's one of the things I've really missed, actually, of not being able to perform with the LPO for the last couple of years. Is just when you come to the rehearsal and it all comes together, and you really get the picture of what it's all about, and they're just such wonderful players, and just to perform with them just really makes such a big difference.
We've missed them.
Totally. Hopefully
Are you ready for Tippett?
Oh, I'm so ready. I was born ready.
Tippett is sounding awesome, by the way. It's genuinely really cool.
I'm too busy to tell.
I can tell this. Sounds like there's so much going on all the time.
Exactly, like insanely difficult.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this behind the scenes adventure, please consider subscribing to this channel. We're going to try to make one of these videos every week whenever the orchestra is busy. Tell us what you thought in the comments, give us any suggestions and feedback, and we'll see you next week for another Last Week video.